Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I would like to take you for a hike into a Polish mountains called Beskid, or Beskid Żywiecki to be more specific, to which I took my OM-3 together with 12 to 45. And I did have with me in my backpack also the 60 macro lens and the 9 to 18, but the moment I clipped the OM-3 with 12 to 45 onto my backpack, I knew that this is all that I want to use. I didn't want to think about changing the lenses. I wanted to enjoy this hike, to enjoy this walk, to enjoy photography without overthinking it and without too much of a hustle of changing the lenses. And that's exactly what happened on this trip. So why I absolutely loved this combo, because I like details. I like detail photography, and this lens is such a beautiful lens for details when we don't have macro lens on us, because it helps. I know it's a 4, but it really helps to separate the subject from the background, and it's also very sharp and it has very short focusing distance. So I loved it for that I could do all these details without thinking about it too much, and they are sharp, they are nice. I love the colors from it, although all the photos are edited this time because I finally got myself a computer that is capable of editing and that does not freeze every 3 seconds of me using it. And it was such a joy, such a joy to use it all. And what I also absolutely loved about this combination was the fact that it's so smooth and so easy to switch between the video and photos. And at first I wanted to make a video, like POV video with my Action 4, but when I started walking and I started just enjoying the photography, I didn't want this extra hassle. So everything that you can see here comes from OM-3 and 12 to 45 lens. Because the whole aim of the trip was to clear the thoughts, clear the head, and just to relax and enjoy photography, which I haven't done in a while. So the switching from photo to video was very smooth, and I love OM-3 for that. And if I ever were to buy different camera or maybe even different system, this is definitely something that I would want to look for in the camera. Another thing that was really nice is the fact that this setup gave me free hand. I didn't have to worry about dust. I didn't have to worry about moisture or rain when I was taking photo of these wild berries that you can see. I don't know what's their name in English. I should have checked, but I didn't. They are delicious because I ate the one that I took photos of. I put my camera into wet grass and I didn't even realize that it was completely sunk into the wet grass. But then I just wiped it with my hand, not even with a cloth, and it was fine because it's weather sealed, so I didn't have to worry. It was a very windy day as well, and I didn't have to worry about dust getting in onto the lens or onto the sensor. That was marvelous. And in case you wondered if it's easy or difficult to hike in Poland, it's very easy. We have very easy system of marking the trails between 2 white stripes or 2 white lines. You have a colored line in between and there are markings on the trees or on the rocks, and you just follow your color of the path that you've chosen. Very easy and very safe. So feel free to come to Poland to hike. What I also loved about this setup is how universal this combination of focal lengths was, because I could have wide shots and nice almost panoramic shots of the view of the vistas, but I could zoom in and I could see the details. I could be closer to action, which was fantastic. And of course, the beautiful ibis that is in this camera, where you can film holding the camera in your hand, and every photo and every video that is here is taken with OM-3, with this lens, with me holding it in my hand, because I didn't have tripod with me. I didn't place it on anything. I was just using it as I went. So that is also another fantastic thing about OM-3. It's IBIS that works flawlessly in both video and in photos. What I also really love about this setup was, and I just realized I didn't mention it in the Polish video, was the battery life of the camera. I didn't have to worry about battery at all. It just lasted the whole trip. And I think when I came back, I still had some juice in it. And that was wonderful. And I was shooting all day, and I was shooting interchangeably a little bit of video, a little bit of photo, video, photo. That is just great. Oh, and I did not mention at the beginning, I showed you the camera clipped onto my backpack strap. This is such a convenient way of carrying the camera. I am not saying you have to buy the most expensive big design ones. I'm sure they are great. I'm sure they are very comfortable. They are probably smaller than the one that I have. I have some cheap Chinese brand that I bought either on AliExpress or something similar, and I absolutely love it. It keeps your hands free. It makes the camera accessible all the time. Fantastic way of carrying your camera. So here's my question to you. What is your setup of choice when you go hiking, when you go to the mountains, when you want to just enjoy photography and not think about it? Because I'm sure, just like me, you sometimes have these days that you are fine with changing all the lenses and with constantly swapping and doing all the crazy stuff. But there are for sure days when you just can't be bothered, when you just want to walk, you just want to admire where you are and not be bothered by the changing of the lenses. So what is your setup of choice? I think OM-5 or EM5 would work brilliantly here as well. So please let me know in the comments. Thank you for being here, and see you in the next one. Bye.